Hey there, viewers! We all want beautiful, luscious hair, but are you taking care of it? As much as we would like it to be shampoo and conditioner, hair care is much more than that. In today's video, we'll be talking about 8 daily habits that are killing your hair. How can wearing wool damage your hair? Should you use a towel or hairdryer? Why should you never sleep with a ponytail in? What should be in your bedtime hair care routine? We'll be discussing all of these and more. Number 1. Wearing wool. During the winter season, it's natural for you to want to wear woolen clothes. This is especially true if you're living in a country where the winters are very cold. While wool is great for keeping you warm, it can end up causing damage to your hair. The reason wool can be bad for your hair is because of the static electricity it generates. When you wear wool, the static causes the hair to cling to your clothes. Over a period of time, it can end up causing hair breakage. If you happen to get your hair wet, either from a shower or because of the rain, the hair becomes more fragile. As a result, your hair will break off easier when it comes into contact with wool. So if you constantly wear woolen clothes and see your hair breaking away, you may want to avoid wearing it as much as you can. It would be better if you chose clothes made from other materials to keep yourself warm during the winter. Number 2. Using a towel or a dryer. Once you have a shower, you usually end up using a towel to wrap around your hair so that it can dry. People also tend to use a hairdryer, especially when they're in a hurry and need to get ready soon. Both can be bad for your hair. Cotton towels are especially bad as they can make your hair frizzy. As a result, it can start to break off. Since the towel is usually drier than your hair, the cuticles will rise. This can give you split ends. When you use a hairdryer on a regular basis, it will make your hair more brittle and dull. If you must use the hairdryer, make sure you keep it at least 6 inches away from your hair. You should also avoid trying to comb wet hair, as this can cause breakage. It may be easier to sort out your look while your hair is wet, but you just end up causing damage. Number 3. Hair conditioner. After you shampoo the hair, you usually apply the conditioner. This is important, as the shampoo can remove all the moisture from your hair. The conditioner can also help your hair remain soft. However, there are chances you may be applying the conditioner in the wrong way, which could end up damaging your hair. If you apply the conditioner to the roots, it will weigh down the hair. It can also end up making it look greasy. You should apply the conditioner to the length of your hair as well as the ends. This way you can make sure the conditioner doesn't clog up your roots and cause the hair to fall out. Number 4. Putting sunglasses on your head. One of the most common things people do with their sunglasses is put them over their head. This may be the best place to keep them if you want them on you. However, this habit might be causing your hair to get thinner. As the glasses are tightly placed over your head to stop them from falling off, you end up reducing the blood flow from reaching your scalp. When that happens on a regular basis, you slow down the growth of your hair. Another reason why sunglasses on the head can be bad for you is because you could be allergic to the metal. This allergy ends up causing thinning as well. Before we move ahead, here's another video you might like. Watch and learn more about symptoms of dangerous diseases often ignored by women. Number 5. Eating tuna. Sounds pretty strange, right? Tuna is a great source of nutrition. It has omega-3 fatty acids, which have anti-inflammatory properties. Tuna is also packed with a number of trace elements that are important for the health of your body. It's always recommended you have tuna as a regular part of your diet. However, tuna also has a high amount of mercury. If you consume too much mercury, it can be very harmful for your health. While you should have tuna as a regular part of your diet, you should only have it in moderation. Along with health issues, too much mercury can cause your hair to fall out. It's been linked with sudden onset hair shedding. If you've been eating tuna every day, it's time to cut down on the consumption and have it once or twice a week. Number 6. Elastic hairbands. If you're one of those people who put your hair in ponytails and top knots, you should know you're causing damage to your hair. When you tie up the hair with an elastic band, you'll be increasing the pressure on it. When you do this on a regular basis, the pressure on your hair will eventually cause it to break off. If you want to keep wearing a ponytail, it's better to use a rubber band, covered with fabric so that it doesn't damage your hair. A spiral hair tie is also a better option compared to an elastic hairband. Apart from elastic bands, another way you can damage your hair is if you use a hair straightener wrong. If you're trying to straighten your hair and clamp on it too hard, you will end up damaging it. This usually happens when you're in a hurry. Just because you clamped it hard won't make the hair straighten any faster. It'll only end up compromising the health of your hair. You also need to make sure you use a heat protectant spray while using the straightener to reduce the risk of hair damage. Number 7. Using dry shampoo too often. While shampoo is important for nourishing your hair and removing the greasiness, it's also important to figure out which shampoo to use. Generally, people use dry shampoo as it makes the hair look very good, especially when you don't have much time to wash your hair. However, if you use dry shampoo too often, it can cause damage to the scalp. You'll find that the scalp has become dry and flaky. You'll also experience itchiness. When you have an unhealthy scalp, you end up losing hair. It's not just that, when your scalp is unhealthy, it won't allow any new hair to grow. Another problem with dry shampoo is dandruff. You need to remember that dry shampoo doesn't actually clean your hair, it only makes it look good. As a result, using dry shampoo will lead to dandruff after a while. Once you have dandruff, it can be very difficult to get rid of it. To protect your hair from all this damage, it's best you avoid dry shampoo. Number 8. Sleeping in a ponytail. After a long, tiring day at work, there's no better feeling than a cozy bed, a few snacks, and unwinding while watching TV. Unfortunately, this means you most likely leave your hair up in a ponytail or bun. You might think that sleeping in a ponytail is a good decision. There will be no hair in your face, no tangles, no damage. But the truth is, this one simple habit of yours can cause serious damage to your precious hair. If you pull your hair tightly into a ponytail and sleep on it, it can cause traction alopecia along the hairline. Traction alopecia is hair loss caused by the hair being repeatedly pulled back. No matter your hair length, type, or texture, it's best not to sleep in a ponytail. The good news is, if you happen to notice signs of traction alopecia, it can be easily reversed. You just need to stop sleeping with your hair up, and that counts for everything from a ponytail to buns. Now the bad news. If you ignore the symptoms and continue putting your hair up while sleeping, the hair loss can be permanent. So what should your bedtime hair routine be? Dry your hair before sleeping. Always make sure you dry your hair before sleeping. Never sleep with wet hair. This can damage follicles. Your hair follicles are very sensitive when wet. When you sleep with sensitive hair, they entangle more, resulting in knots and hair loss. Massage your scalp. You can also massage your scalp every night before sleeping. Not only is this very relaxing, it also helps boost circulation to your hair roots. The result is thicker, beautiful hair. Experts believe that regular scalp massages contribute to thicker hair. A study was conducted on 9 men who were given 4-minute scalp massages every day for 24 weeks. By the end, many of the men's hair had become thicker. Prep and brush. Brushing and detangling your hair before sleeping can do miracles. Use the right type of brush to release tangles. Brushing distributes the natural scalp oil throughout the hair, moisturizing them really well. Limit yourself between 20 and 25 brush strokes a day. Overbrushing causes damage. Use silk pillowcases and headwraps. Since tying your hair up in a bun or ponytail is no longer an option, you need something that can keep the hair away from your face while avoiding damage. Satin or silk pillows and headwraps are the safest options to ensure a good night's sleep with hair resting safely. You might not realize it, but cotton pillowcases are actually bad for your hair. They absorb the natural oils while you're sleeping, making your hair dry and brittle. Cotton pillowcases can leave you with frizzy and damaged hair. Satin and silk pillowcases have a smooth surface that doesn't absorb oil. Your hair doesn't get tangled from sleeping on silk and satin pillowcases. You can also buy a silk or satin bonnet. Interested in knowing more about your hair? Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more hair-related videos, shall we? Here's what you need to know. Watch the 7 best vitamins and nutrients needed for hair growth. You should also check out 15 natural solutions to promote hair growth and thickness. Go ahead, or better yet, watch both and learn more about your hair and how to keep it healthy. Did you know about these hair-killing habits before watching this video? Let us know in the comments below.